Greetings and welcome to another episode of the Hardcore RTG. Now, we are in a position where we know what we need to improve on, and right now we just finished Weekend League. Last weekend, we didn't have the greatest of Weekend League, so before we get into the whole spiel, let's just talk about the stats really quickly, because last weekend we boasted a lot about our defensive stats because, you know, like I said, we only conceded 12 goals in 30 games, 21 clean sheets if I remember correctly. Now, today, this weekend it was a little bit, well, actually a lot worse, so let's get into it. So I only scored 66 goals. Again, nowhere near where I want to be, so we already know that for me to improve, to take it to the next level, I need to improve my offense. But it is still slightly more goals, but still, I need to be going back to scoring 85 plus like I was doing at the start of FUT Champs this year. I conceded 26 goals, that's 0.86 goals per game, compared to conceding 12 goals last week, which was 0.4. Why? Who knows, man, who knows? It's kind of hard to tell. Kind of lost my head a little bit there. I also only had 8 rage quits compared to 11 last week, which I wasn't even happy with 11, so obviously not going to be happy with 8. And we had 13 clean sheets as opposed to 21. So again, slightly less than half of my games ended up with 0 goals conceded. I conceded way too many goals, but at the end of the day, you know, sometimes you shouldn't get too fixated on that, because maybe you concede you know, 1 goal and a 4-1 loss, and it just adds to the goals conceded, so it doesn't really matter. You know, there was an old saying in Italian football from Bosco. I don't know if any of you guys know that, but he used to say, it's basically, he said it's better to lose 1 game 6-0 than 6 games 1-0. You know what I mean? So these are just the stats. Kind of just take them at face value, because there's a lot more analysis to be made from this. And what I want to do today, actually, as you guess from the title, you know, the title's a bit upfront, controversial. I'm literally saying why I want to quit FIFA. FUT Champions makes me want to quit FIFA, man. I think if the game was a lot better, I would have a lot less problems with the format and all that stuff, obviously. But the format in itself makes one loss really demoralizing, and as good, even in a perfect, like in a really good FIFA, you're always gonna have the off games or things go against you, blah blah blah, and you might, you know, those games where, of course, you have many things that you can improve on yourself, but at the end of the day, it's one of them where it feels like the odds aren't going in your favor, so you need to work 3 times as hard as your opponent to get the same amount of goals. You know what I mean? So today, what I wanted to do is show you guys why after this weekend league I was like, I really want to quit, man. I want to quit my job within FIFA and just step away, because I was literally, not that I lost my head or I was screaming, or I was just sat there in disbelief at how I was losing, because basically, like, every weekend I got to around 18 or 17-0, something like that, and then in the next 5 games after that, I lost like 3 games out of 6 or something, right? So, you know, I'd still be left in a good position, but it would be extremely demotivating, because I'm like, I'm probably not going to get Elite 1 now. I don't really care anymore, blah, blah, blah. Also, for the record, I finished 24-6 this week, so we just went down. You know, we had 7 weekend leagues this year, and before this one, I got 129, and all the rest were 26, which is obviously not good enough for me. I need to be hitting 27 at least every week, but, you know, connection is awful. We all know how bad the connection is this weekend. Unfortunately, you know, it did hit us quite hard, but it's not an excuse. Like, it's the truth. The conditions we play in are awful, and I acknowledge the areas of the game that I need to improve on. I know that I'm lacking in offense a lot. I'm not sitting here saying I deserve 27 every week, but I should be hitting 27 every week, and I would be. That's not to hide, you know, if the game was better, that's not to hide the fact that I know which areas of the pitch I need to be improving in a lot. You know, I'm trying to do 2 things at once. I'm not acknowledging my own mistakes, but I'm also acknowledging this kind of pile of garbage we play. But let's have a look at these games so you can see where I'm coming from, right? I want to try and analyze them really quickly. Last time around, we only got to see 1 game from the previous weekend league and how, you know, unlucky I got. This time I want to go a bit more quick fire. I won't make as many explanations, so we'll just look at all the actions from the games that I want to show you guys, and we'll take it from there. Now, this game is one that really triggered me, and you'll see why soon. Again, another pen loss. I seem to lose them all on pens. We intercept the ball, dribble back. He says it gets the ball back, so obviously my mistake there. And then he moves, little shimmy with Messi, and he scores. My problem with this is that like I said, it feels too easy to score certain goals and not easy enough to score other types of goals. Like in the box, getting in the box is so hard with a clear-cut chance, and then finishing it is an even bigger nightmare. But if you have Messi, you literally need like barely any space. Like he's barely got an opening here, sideways looking, but because it's Messi, you can bang that in. So whatever, 1-0 loss, or not loss, but 1-0 deficit. And this is what I mean. So we get the ball into Insigne, ball roll. We got the space inside. We wait for the pass. We turn in this position, and it's a post. You know what I mean? Like I'm just sick of these. Like I'm sick of this game that rewards these shots from outside the box like it's basketball, and it's like draining a normal 3-point shot. But then you get in the box, you can't even score this. Like I shot at this point. Like had I shot right here, that's too early. But I wait to turn and then I shoot. Like this has to be a goal 10 out of 10 times. Nonetheless, really big fan of this goal. These are the types of goals that I miss, man. Boom, entry pass, goal. Like this was a moment that I was like, oh my god, this is my chance. You know, a goal like this I haven't seen. Well, a goal like this was really common in FIFA 17. Okay, of the Frostbite FIFA 17 is the only one that offered these runs consistently. That run from Neymar, I see that once every 1,000 games, maybe. And then obviously it's up to me to time the through ball. It's up to him to not tackle or intercept it. Get in there, super clean, super simple goal. Huge fan of this. Now this all starts from a throw-in, and I want to start back here because I was kind of a fan of this play. So we're here with Insigne on the wing, and then Neymar gives us the run. So we do this, the flick to, you know, pull away from him into Nainggolan, perfect pass, and then obviously Ronaldo was offside for the rebound. But let's take a look at this one more time. Boom, flick, he's gone. Insane amounts of space. At this moment, I know I have to pass to Nainggolan, and I shoot, and here's my mistake, right? So I shot, and it seems like the shot was going straight down the middle. Look, this has been a couple days since. I can't tell you if I shot near post, far post, but overall, it is unfortunate that we couldn't get a goal off of this. It is what it is. If I shot near far post, obviously I should have shot near post in this scenario because the defender is there to block me, so fair play. If I did shoot near post and it just went center because my guy's got on his left foot, it's unfortunate. But yeah, just thought I'd show this for the context sake of, like, you know, showing the plays. Now, this is how he takes the lead, and it's actually quite remarkable. So let's take a look here, right? Good pass into Ronaldo. He has the chance to shoot, but he doesn't. That speaks for itself. Now, first of all, let's talk about the space he gets at first, right? Because we have to mention this right here. That's me getting kind of rigged by the auto animations, because look at this. You see how Romagnoli goes into his shoulder? My left stick at this moment, I remember this very clearly, is fully on the left, but an auto lunge from Romagnoli pushes my guy on him and slows him down. I'm just telling him to run. There's no reason for him to stop, but he stops because I guess something gets triggered when he's close to him, but whatever. So he should have shot here, but he does the ball roll, passes it in, back heel off Romagnoli, takes the lead. Need I say more? So we're trying to work as usual. Pass into Ronaldo. We get the half a space, but it's his left foot, so this shot doesn't work, obviously. Soon after, though, pass into Insigne, a little bit of a turn. We go for the Hail Mary. Luckily for us, because it is lucky, his AI doesn't block it. Thank sweet baby Jesus, man. We needed this, especially after that goal he just scored. But like, again, man, the effort I'm trying to go through to get a goal in is out of this world. These are the games that make me want to quit. These are the games that make me just demotivated for the rest of the weekend league. So 92nd minute, we could win it right here. Ferdinand gives us space to cut on the left, and we don't score because it's our left foot. Here's the thing. I want to go on my right foot. Don't get me wrong. I've learned my lesson that left foot on Ronaldo doesn't work. Here's the problem. As we trap the ball, I can't turn right. He's covering it. He's giving me all the insight on the left. I have to go for it. If I go right, his Van Dijk's going to tackle me. Boom, boom. The dribbling's not good enough to take an extra pass. So here, I'm also going to try and go with the left, but it doesn't work. What can I do? So after 90 minutes, the stats are he's got 2 goals from 1 shot. I've only got 7 shots, and obviously not all of them should have been a goal because I showed you guys some of those chances. But the point is here, the amount of work I'm putting in to get the same amount of goals as my opponents is absurd. I'm telling you, with better offensive AI, I'd be able to create so many more clear-cut chances. This game is so dull that it forces you into this repetitive cycle of spamming and ball hoarding until you find the same half a yard. You don't cut inside. You don't break someone down. You just look for the half a yard of space to then shoot. As a direct contract, like, these are the chances I'm almost conceding, right? Like, this looks kind of dodgy, and it is, because look at this. He shoots, right? I cover the far post, which is good. I give him the near post, but my AI is there to block it, right? He should be blocking. He's right in front of him. But then because of how he blocks it, he almost gets the rebound. And then I don't know how I get out of this situation. I got super lucky. He should have kept the ball here and scored because I was behind him, but tackling from behind still works. Luckily, in this case, it benefits us because he has no right to keep it. But like, these are the moments, like after 98 minutes, his second shot on target comes from this situation, and I could have lost from that. And from the same play, we get a ball into Dembele down the wing. He overcommits. He's fresh. So I'm bombing down. This usually works for our near post. I'm not saying that it should work. Absolutely. I'm completely happy with that not working. But this is just to show you my luck. We do the ball roll to get a little bit of an angle. We power it to the post, and unfortunately, it doesn't go in. Obviously, this should go out 10 times out of 10 times because the angle is so tight. I'm just trying to show you that the bad luck that occurs in these types of games is just astounding sometimes. And so we go to penalties against someone who took 2 shots and scored 2 goals, and one of which was that absurd own goal, and we lose on pens. Spoiler alert, even though, you know, because I don't know what's up with pens these days, but whatever. Anyways, moral of the story is here for me that to improve, obviously, my offense needs to be taken to the next level. Defense, you know, is going to be up and down from there. But being better at offense is going to make my defense a lot easier. And I know I already can defend quite well in most situations. I've shown improvement to myself. I can go a whole weekend league without conceding too much. But here's the thing. This game, unfortunately, is really infuriating to play. Not only because of these matches where I do feel like I work way harder than my opponents, like, how's that pen going in, you know what I mean? And I still lose because, you know, in bad gameplay, it's even easier for them to park the bus. It's even easier for them to play negative football, and it's harder for me to create the same amount of chances. And so we're just sat here working our butt off as we have the pen to win it all, and of course we miss. And, you know, it just leaves me thinking, I wish we had a game with FIFA 17 levels of offensive AI so I could have more through balls. Now, I don't know how many games I ended up showing you guys because I actually talked over many games, so this video actually took me a long time to record, but I feel like it gets too long, so I might only put this game in there. There were a couple other games that we looked at. All of them we lost on pens this weekend, so it is what it is. Pens are not our forte. But yeah, because this is a hardcore road to glory and the ultimate goal is to get as good as possible, not only our team, but our skills as a player. Offense is our main focus for a while. We're going to be testing some things. So obviously check us out at twitch.tv/Stallion Sama, where we're going to be practicing and we'll see what we can do. But let me know your thoughts. I hope you guys enjoyed. And until next time, peace out.